Bun găsit, prieteni! Cu voi astăzi X-Force 667 și vă prezint The Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls Online este un joc video massive multiplayer role-playing, dezvoltat de ZeniMax Online Studio și publicat de Bethesda Softworks. A fost lansat pentru PC la data de 4 aprilie 2014 și pentru PlayStation 4 și Xbox One pe 9 iunie 2015. La fel ca și în celelalte jocuri din seria The Elder Scrolls, acțiunea are loc pe continentul Tamriel și prezintă o poveste legată indirect de jocurile precedente. The Elder Scrolls Online a fost în curs de dezvoltare timp de 7 ani înainte de lansarea sa în 2014. Acesta a primit inițial recenzii mixte, dar acestea s-au îmbunătățit odată cu numeroasele update-uri și introducerea DLC-urilor. Criticii au lăudat modificările realizate. În 2017, serverele jocului au înregistrat valoarea de 1 milion de jucători activi lunar, cu peste 8,5 milioane de jucători în total de la lansare. Ca și în jocurile precedente, The Elder Scrolls Online prezintă un amestec de quest-uri, evenimente aleatorii și prezintă un stil open world. Jocul nu oferă un conținut offline. Story-ul jocului este online și poate fi parcurs atât solo cât și în grup cu alți player. Playerul poate alege să joace cu mai multe caractere, fiecare dintre ele în mai multe variațiuni. Nords, Redguards, Bretons and Imperials, mai multe tipuri de elfi, Dunmer, elfi întunecați, Altmer, elfi înalți și Bosmer, elfi de lemn, Orsimer, orcile, Khajiit și Argonians. Playerii trebuie să-și aleagă una din aceste clase pentru a-și crea caracterul. Fiecare clasă oferă playerului diferite atacuri, vrăji și efecte pasive. Jocul oferă și alte opțiuni pentru caracterul playerului, pe lângă aceste categorii, cum ar fi posibilitatea caracterului de a se transforma în vârcolac sau vampir, fiecare dintre aceste ființe având caracteristici unice. Acum un scurt rezumat al story-ului. Ca și în cazul celorlaltor jocuri din seria The Elder Scrolls, acțiunea acestuia are loc pe continentul Tamriel. Evenimentele din The Elder Scrolls Online au loc cu un mileniu înaintea celor din The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim și cu 800 de ani înaintea evenimentelor din The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind și The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Story-ul are o structură similară cu cel din The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, cu două conflicte separate ce progresează simultan, unul despre echilibru sorții lumii și unul în care premiul este o putere supremă pe care o primește caracterul playerului. În The Elder Scrolls Online, prima luptă este împotriva lui Daedric, prințul Molag Bal, care încearcă să combine regatul lui Mundus cu regatul său numit Cold Harbor. A doua luptă este cu scopul de a captura tronul imperial vacant, contestat de 3 alianțe ale raselor muritoare. Caracterul jucătorului a fost sacrificat lui Molag Bal, iar caracterul playerului și-a pierdut sufletul. Recuperarea sufletului său este obiectivul principal al jocului. Jocul începe în penitenciarul de salvare din Cold Harbor, acolo unde caracterul playerului este ținut prizonier. Acest început continuă veche tradiția seriei The Elder Scrolls, în care playerul începe jocul ca prizonier. După ce playerul scapă din penitenciar și eliberează și pe restul prizonierilor, trebuie să dea foc penitenciarului sabotându-l. După sabotarea penitenciarului, playerul trebuie să meargă într-o peșteră unde se va întâlni cu un profet pe care îl salvase din penitenciar. Profetul va deschide portalurile către locațiile din Keslan principale. Civilii salvați de player din închisorile lui Cold Harbor ajung în orașul Hollow și de acolo încep atacurile asupra zonelor controlate de Molag Bal. Și acum să vă prezint setările. Full screen, rezoluția la 1080p, sincronizare verticală cu anti-aliasing, graficile sunt date pe ultra cu tot cu efecte. Dacă setăm pe ultra high, atunci reflexul apei se va seta automat pe medium, dar dacă setăm pe high reflexul apei, se setează automat pe custom, pe maxim. Și de singur aceste efecte secundare pornite. Setările audio. Și acum să creăm un nou caracter. The Ebon Pact, putem să alegem de aici clasa, Dragon Knight, Templar, Nightblade. Aici culorile. Cât de gras, cât de slab să fie, musculatură. Cum să fie frizura lui. Cum să-i fie fața, culoarea ochilor, nasul, gura. Templier, Northman, de exemplu. Și alegem un nume. I-am ales un nume.
Fabulous voyage we've shared, my friend. To Vardenfell and new opportunities. Still reading that letter? Lovers know who. No need to confirm or deny it. We all have our secrets. I wonder what Vardenfell has in store for us. Well, that doesn't sound good.
This one's still alive, are you?
I can see that. Walk this way, and let's make sure everything works after that dreadful shipwreck.
Captured by slavers. What a predicament. But at least we're still alive. Go on now. Naryu wants to talk to you.
Jocul e jucabil atât first person, cât și third person.
Look what the sea coughed up. Welcome to Vardenfell, land of dark elves, lava flows, and slaves of all descriptions. Speaking of slaves, let me get those manacles off you. Oh, you'll find I'm full of surprises. I have just the thing. Hold still. There. You've been captured by slavers. Haven't you been paying attention? Maybe you hit your head when your ship crashed into the rocks and dumped you onto the bitter coast. The slavers lured your ship in and took their pick of the survivors. Slavers? Me? No. My allegiance leans in an entirely different direction. Let's just say I'm here to help you escape this place. Then you can get back to what you were doing before the slavers so rudely sank your vessel. Not so fast, hero. I need to make sure you can handle yourself in a fight. Not everyone recovers from a near-death experience that quickly. Let's go over some of the basics of combat. Hit me. I want to see what you've got.
Now follow it up.
Try to block this one.
Finish her off.
Impressive. You're just what I need to pull my plan together. Most of the slavers are currently out on a raid. That means it's the perfect opportunity for us to make our escape. Oh, not too much, really. I need you to find a set of slaver clothes so you don't look like one of the prisoners. Plus, we need the gate key, or we'll never make it to the docks. Here, take my spare lockpick in case you need it. I've got a few more things to check on before we can make our escape. You do your part, and I promise you, I'll do mine. An idea? Of course. I just need proof to satisfy my superiors. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll have things well in hand by the time we meet back up.
Aici e harta actuală. Eu sunt aici, mai este mapa asta. E plin de ființe mitologice pe mapă, ciuperci uriașe. Chiar și fluturi. Aici putem să-i luăm costum caracterului, de exemplu cască, protecții, mânuși, pantaloni, sandale sau cișme, o să găsim și 15 mai încolo, curea, plus armură o să fie. O să avem și arme aici. Și accesorii interesante. Și tot ceea ce vom găsi se salvează în inventoriul ăsta. Am făcut level up, level 2. Aici găsim arme. I-am pus o sabie. Asta are 1025 putere, să vedem, nu găsim și mai puternică, 1206, uite, de exemplu asta. Asta o avem de 2 ori, o distrugem. Un ingredient pentru prepararea unei licori magice. Asta e play real. Poate să-i dau cerere de prietenie. Tocmai comunicăm cu Blair. Îl ajut puțin să intre în această clădire, că o să găsească arme acolo. fel de crap ciudat. Am găsit armură.
Didn't you wake me? Have you been drinking the aged Flynn again?
Apărătoare.
Treacherous slave! I'll have your head!
Are același nivel. O păstrăm. Mănuși, armură. Cască. O carte. Citim altă dată. Cizme. O nouă armură. Cască. Asta se potrivesc mai bine. De 1089 și asta cât are? 1053, na. O luăm asta. O 1025 Iron Dagger și cealaltă are 1200 și să păstrăm. Îi dăm de mâncare. Mai e ceva de aici de luat? Nu cred. Acum e gata. Putem să stăm jos. Să ne odihnim. Aici e tot un player. Da. Încă n-a găsit nici arme, nici armură. Ce a fost? Am găsit cheia.
Over here. Did you get the things now you wanted? The slavers are returning and plans have changed. Naryu sent me to find you and get the gate key. Naryu sent a signal to the house guard in Seydanin, and that's when the slaver horn started sounding. The slavers must have been hiding nearby, and now they're on their way back. We have to hurry. You are a ray of sunshine on a cloudy morning. I'll lead the prisoners through the gate and see what we can find to get off this island. You meet up with Naryu at the Overlook, and then rendezvous with us at the docks.
Interesante ființele astea. Asta are cap de tigru, ăsta e reptilian. Să ne uităm un pic la inventory. Mă întreb ce rol au chestiile astea. Ingrediente, dar pentru ce? A descoperit el singur.
I couldn't have done much better myself, hero. Good work down there. There's one more thing to do if you're up to it. Time is short, but I have something to tell you. You've earned that much at least. I'm an assassin, a Morag Tong agent here to complete a job. The writ I carry gives me the legal authority to end my target's life. No questions asked. I'm here to kill Captain Svardstar, leader of this band of slavers. He's as bad as they come. Because I need your help. I can kill the captain and 10 of his thugs without breaking a sweat. But the slavers' ship? It's faster and stronger than anything the locals can throw at it. If we don't scuttle the ship, they'll be right back to business. Not big on gratitude, I see. Look, I signaled Sedanin, but they won't get here in time to stop the slavers. With your help, we can end the slavers, save their prisoners, and sink their ship. Otherwise, the prisoners are as good as dead. Gather some fire salt and kindle pitch from the docks. With them, you can make a firebomb. Not only will setting their ship on fire destroy it, it will flush the Svardstar from his hiding hole so I can end him. We'll meet after you gather the supplies.
Altă misiune. Ia să-i fur arcul cu săgeți, dar văd că nu pot. Da, folosește magia. Am trimis o cerere de prietenie.
Over here! Put your slaver's garb back on and get aboard. The ship's under attack.
Aliați de-a mei.
Nice! We make a great team. Now let's get
Pare
off
că nu
this
mai e
burning
aliața
ship.
mea.
Good. You've returned to your senses. Let's talk. So, care to tell me what you're doing on that slaver ship? This is the port town of Seydanin, on the island of Vardenfell. We fished you out of the burning wreckage of a slaver ship near Firemoth. If you're not a slaver, why were you dressed as one? We? I'll let Governor Salvi sort this out. She wants to see you. Best not to keep her waiting. Come with me.
O scrisoare către Viglius Stormprins. Am descoperit porțiunea aceasta din mapă.
Rescue sergeant? Let me just record the name in my ledger.
Not this one. Governor Salvi doesn't want an official record.
Really? Very well. The governor's in her office. Unusual for the governor to omit items from the official record, but I'm just her clerk. You'd better head inside and talk to the governor now. Seydanin is the preeminent port into Vardenfell. I process new arrivals so the tribunal knows who might be gallivanting across this fair land. It's so much more prestigious than my efforts for the Gold Coast Trading Company. Once, long ago in another life, I served as a clerk for the company right here in Vardenfell. Helped build many of the fine Imperial-style structures you see. I must have impressed House Hlalu, for they offered me this distinguished position.
Interesant. Asta cred în vieți anterioare. Tărâmul ăsta se cheamă Vardenfell, cu 2 de V.
For the most part. But sometimes it takes great effort not to strangle one or more of these pointy-eared blusterers. For example, no one ever remembers their birth sign. Some even try to change their answers on repeat visits, as if I wouldn't notice.
As governor of this region, I have questions that need to be answered. We found you among the wreckage of the slaver ship, and we found a strongbox with your name on it in another wreck. I'll give you the strongbox if you tell me the truth. Did she? And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strongbox, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
A moment, Governor. Here's my honorable writ of execution for the slaver captain.
These papers appear to be in order.
We're done here, hero. But don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
I suppose you can go now, and we'll leave your name out of the official record. Just don't make me regret this.
Putem elibera puteri.
There is no record of your arrival. You're a blank slate. Let Vardenfell be the place where you write a new story. Just write it far from Sedanin. Good luck, Outlander.
Despite all the excitement around the recent shipwreck, I'm in here, guarding the governor's office. I suppose someone might want to steal a quill or a stack of parchment, but still, my talents are clearly being wasted.
Așa-s player real toți.
Please, someone, we need help.
Ăștia fac parte din story. Iar ăștia tot player real. A, nu. Asta nu e. Acesta e, în schimb. A, nu?
What is it?
Dar ăsta. Da, asta este player real. Pot să conversez cu el, să joc în echipă, să-l invit la duel, pot să-i dau report, dar numai cu un motiv anume, dar n-am de ce să fac chestia asta și să-l invit la grup. No. Grupul ăsta poate fi format din 3-4 player, nu neapărat 2.
There's an armiger injured on the road outside Sedanin. So much blood! They need help! I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasa on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasa sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Sedanin. Will you help them?
Da. O să te ajut. Ființa asta. Pui de... Un soi de găină, dragon combinat.
Don't cause trouble.
Cu ăsta pot călători mai rapid de unde vreau pe mapă.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivec, and left a colleague alone at the tomb. Lord Vivec sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andreneau ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivec bestowed upon us. Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivec's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
Talizer, what's wrong? Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean? What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Lord Vivec, protect me! That was Azura, the Queen of the Night Sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivec's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb. We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee. Vile creatures from oblivion! You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger. Lord Vivec, protect me! The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman. Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivec's wrath? What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivec's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sophasil. Vivec stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along. We sought guidance in a matter... Vile creatures from oblivion! You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger. The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain. Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber. You don't know Lord Vivec, one of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remained behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivek's questions. Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivek City. Lord Vivek sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Lord Vivek down. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do? Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seyda-Neen. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries. As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber. Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready. We're really going to do this. I wish I knew how Daedra got into my family tomb, but I'm sure you can handle them. At least you know they're there. They ambushed poor Armiger Urnsi. Took her completely by surprise. Follow me. I'll open the door. Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Un soi de câine sau ce dracu pe aici? Tărâmul elfilor întunecați.
Careful! The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
Tot un player real? Ăștia-s boți.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
Mergem bine.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor. The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander. Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions, as my time here is short. An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes. Sotha Sil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Da. Îi trimit cerere și ăsta.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. You should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek. Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said. Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seydanin to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me. I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned. Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmer society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve Vivek, but honor the entire tribunal. Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
Ce dragon? Nu cred. What is... LOL. Interesante ființe. Ce e aici?
You look like you know your way around a riding beast. Try one of my fine mounts on for size and see if you don't agree. You won't find better anywhere in Morrowind.
42.700 un căluț ca să-l călăresc. Și am numai 69 de coins. de player. Ce interesant e ăsta. Face magie neagră. Ce e asta? Nemic Zurich. Și asta e interesant. Ce ființă ciudată.
Praise Vivek!
Ce interesant arată ăștia.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Și asta e player.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Thomas. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Levoul,
Arcanon
and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander? I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god? Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery. The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and do as he commands. Help the Archcanon, and you help me. Remember the words of my 7th sonnet. Time is neither ally nor enemy. It simply is, and then it has passed. Now, go before it passes you.
Ăsta are arc de săgeți. La el.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first? Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now, despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Overseer Shiralas supervises the construction of the unfinished ziggurat. I'm sure she'll let you borrow the Blessing Stone for Lord Vivek, provided you ask nicely. You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivek, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy arch-canon of a living god or anything. Lord Vivek sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano is simply a volcano, and not a harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand. Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivek, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you. Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders, how refreshing. The Blessing Stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivek's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual. If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivek's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the Blessing Stone instead of drawing on my Lord's personal store of energy. Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivek's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
Cam atât pentru astăzi. Dacă v-a plăcut, nu uitați să lăsați un like și un subscribe. Eu vă doresc o zi frumoasă și ne vedem data viitoare cu un alt episod.